gotta wash this shampoo, as my teachers used to say in beauty school. But we gonna wash it, as my grandmother used to say. Did I didn't broke this? I hope not. Circa. All right. I'll be breaking stuff. That's why I got to have me a stout person, cause I'm heavy handed for real. When being with a patching on your back and dang there knock your chest out. Not on purpose, I promise. Just a little heavy handed. It's okay. Good morning. Good morning. I got deodorant. Y'all, I'm so normal. I like it. Do y'all like the fact that I'm just a normal person every day? And for the people that met me in person, I really do act like this every day. Even when you have me drinking mimosas at 7 o'clock in the morning, chef. Something I have not ever really done ever. I mean, I did it when I was a young person, but not, and it was only once or twice. Good morning. Who enjoyed class yesterday? Anybody? Last night or whatever? Anybody enjoy class? Learning about the furries, the furies, the fairies. I'm beyond normal. I don't know what that means, but thanks. I don't quite know what that means. Beyond normal. Wait a minute. Abnormal? Like, mm-hmm. Yes. So can I ask y'all a question? It's so funny. People, when I tell them I teach, they ask me what I teach, and I say everything. There's not one thing, right? So with this, okay, um, do y'all see how every single thing that we study goes back to the word? So you don't necessarily have to be reading the Bible to be studying the word. Do y'all see that we find God in everything that He hid away in the word, in everything, in the science, in everything? Y'all see it? We can't get out of Enoch 6 and Genesis 6. We've tried. But everything in our world right now, a lot of it pertains to what those beings did the first time around. And how is it their effects still have long lasting effects now? The things that they did, their actions have long lasting. Y'all gonna hear my stomach growl. I'll be hungry, and Lord, please, I hope my new husband love to cook. And I hope he don't mind making circle breakfast before he go to work, because goodness gracious. Or dinner or something, because I wake up with my stomach in my back. I don't know about y'all, but baby, this stomach be on the rumble, honey, and I be trying to tame this body. But Lord Jesus, please let him like potatoes and bacon and eggs, and he feel good enough to cook in the morning. Not every day, but on a day like this, I would need to have something, the pots clanking in there while I'm working. Hopefully he be off today. Good morning, Auntie. 'Cause listen here, I'll be waking up with my whole stomach in my back. I like the old school gentlemen. They like to get up early in the morning and cook. Or they'll cook before they lay their meat out. And put it in beer and season this, because they going to cook it on Friday. So they put it up. Take it out on Tuesday. Wednesday, they going to season it up. And then Friday come and he didn't got off work and he ain't ready to go to sleep. He want to put something on the grill and chill. I like it. Mm-hmm. Yes, a simple mind, not simple minded. Mm-mm. A simple man. I do not want a simple minded man. Uh oh. Don't make my nieces and nephews hate me throwing all their toys away. You have to ease it out and you have to also tell them why you're throwing it away. Okay? Good morning. Do you understand? Do not make these kids hate their TT circle. Because I'll hunt y'all down. I will come find y'all if these babies start not liking me because y'all throwing their toys away. You got to explain it to them why. Good morning. Y'all got to explain to these babies why certain things go away. Can't just rip it away from them because then that helps them to teach other children why they shouldn't or why certain things aren't good. Oh, I love you too, Miss Rhodes. You know how we do around here, girl? We are a community. So we're gonna have a skate party, or we just gonna show up. It might not be designated to us, but when we go to Oklahoma, y'all, we gonna do a skate party in the daytime for the kids. So probably like 10 to 1 or 11 to 1, couple hours for the family deal so that the kids can come in and hang out. If you a person that always run late, you're gonna be a dollar short. That's what I'm gonna tell you because I'm on time when it be coming to certain stuff. Now this mountain thing was a different thing, but we're gonna have a skating party during the day for families that want to come. So when we're in Oklahoma, if you're in driving range of Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas area, wherever, we're gonna be in Tulsa. We're gonna be in Tulsa. You just saw my January 15th video. Ain't 2015. Ain't that crazy? So when I tell y'all God been making me talk to the TV and nobody was there at first, he made me practice this so many times. And it started before that. Me and my kids just talked about it. When my son was 6 and he's 20, so 20 years ago, I used to put my video camera, my handheld in my car, and on my way to work or when we would be driving places, we would be talking. I know. And so here we go. But y'all don't think that's weird that I was talking about all the stuff that's happening right now in 2015? Y'all see, we don't got no friends. Nobody wanted to hear about the cashless society in 2015. Nobody wanted to hear about no food. Nobody wanted to study the Bible and look up words, and nobody did. So I was lonely, just like not lonely, but because there was people around me. I was even living with someone, but it was just like people don't want to hear that. And now folks, it's like, what was you saying? I don't know. Check the video. Ain't that crazy though? Do y'all understand that God will put you in a place and be training you for what you're gonna do every day? He made me talk to my phone and talk to my tablet every day, like it was people listening, but there was nobody there because it was just being video. Like, you know what I mean? I would just save it on my phone, save it on my phone, save it, and I'm like, this is stupid. And he was like, get up and do it, get up and do it. Guess what I get up and do every day? Let's see, what do I get up and do just about every day? Sit here and talk to people that type, but there are no voices coming back most times. So he been training me for this for a long time, and as y'all can see, that was January 1st, 2015 when I did that video. Circa, that's when I first started going natural, so I was rocking weaves all the time to get this hair together, to get ready to go natural. Miss Patsy is about to be ugly. That's what God planned. Yeah. Now you see why, Miss Patsy, I've been asking y'all to get y'all stuff together, prepare, get gas masks, stock up on food. So, just seeing my younger Circa, I was 34. And as y'all can see, I said, God makes me study. Now, at first, this was not easy. But now I've grown to love it. And I was nervous because I'm like, God, why you got me talking? Ain't nobody even here. And 10 years later, just about 8, 9 years later, look at what we got. So now y'all know I'm not lying. I just found that. I'm like, dang, I forgot I did this. And I thought 10 minutes at that time was a long time to talk. Look how long I'll be talking now. That's so when I tell y'all this didn't have nothing to do with church. It didn't have anything to do with anybody seeing what I did because nobody could see it. But he still made me do it. And I'm literally doing the same thing that I've been doing for the last 10 to 12, maybe 13 years. Same thing. Get up, talk to him, read, study, teach. First, he had me just teaching the computer. And then he had me teaching one person. And then it was 3. And then it was 5. And then it was 10. And then it was 40. And then it was online. And it was 300. And now it's this. Hours and hours and hours and hours. Ain't that crazy? So when people think, oh, she just, TikTok just, nope, I've been training me for this for a long, long time. By myself. No schooling, no other pastors to minister to me, none of that. Oh, it's been more than 8 or 9 years. That one was just that was my video for that year. No, no, no. It's been longer than that. Uh-huh. It's been longer. My son, he told y'all, I used to host Bible studies at my house at 19 when I only had my son, and 18 at my house, and I would play videos about the rapture and cook for people. I've been on this, but just then it was the 66. I just, I was a 66er, so I did the best that I could. I had pastors and bishops calling me from out of state as an 18-year-old kid, going off on me because their children might have came over to apostolic or got baptized in Jesus' name instead of Kojic or whatever it was that happened. So bishops and pastors have been coming for me for a long time, groups of people, churches, all of that, since I was a kid, like 14, 15, 16, 17. Hell, I told y'all I got put out of the first church at 10. Because I said, well, I don't think the Spirit of the Lord is here anymore. I didn't do it. My body shot up during a Sunday night service. I was 10 years old, and I just felt my body, like my hands got real sweaty. I said, oh no, I'm about to get in trouble for whatever's about to happen. I could feel it. And y'all, my body stood up, and I said, the Spirit of the Lord is no longer here while my grandma was up preaching in the middle of her Sunday night service. And they hustled me right on out the back and told me I couldn't come back until I apologized to her. Yeah. Crazy, right? So it's been a minute. He been using me since I was a kid and they didn't like me. It's okay. Because look where we at now. We ain't in the church anyway. He had to get me used to being out in the real. Did I apologize? I'm sure at 10 years old I did, but I didn't go back to the church like to be a member. Mm-mm. Oh, thank you. You said books, Bibles, and highlighters everywhere. Who else has that issue? Thank you. Circa, thank you for the blessing. Chris just text her to let her know to. Oh, thank you. Okay. I don't know who did what. Y'all know. But yep, they got it on the way. Yeah, that may tell her she is welcome from the WOIU community. So that's one of our contestant recipients. They got 4 gas masks, water filtration system, 4 water straws, some dehydrated food, potassium iodide pills, and a trenching tool for their disaster preparedness boxes. We had 2 families of 4 that we were able to bless, and they stuff will be there shortly. So I'm very excited. Chris from Delaware and Miss Sarah from California. So we hit both like coasts, right? Ain't Delaware? Yeah, we hit the East Coast and the West Coast. Y'all, we be whole United States talking about. And did and do. I think we've sent something to every single state for sure. Mm-hmm. Books to Alaska, books to Hawaii. We didn't send books everywhere. We have sent help. It makes me so excited. Books on every table in my house. Are you serious, Miss Hobbs? Who else got a lot of books and stuff everywhere? I know y'all spouses and kids is like, mm, no more books. No, we're not gonna go by the book department. No, y'all find yourself at every store like, I'm gonna see if they got some books. Now look here. What I done found? No, you didn't find nothing. You went looking. No, I just was breezing by these books. Can I have $20? Well, I'm not. At least I'm gonna have it. It ain't like no food or nothing. You'll be able to see your money. And I'm not buying shoes. You said don't buy no more shoes. Now you're saying don't buy no more books. I don't know if I can comply with that. That's not a fair deal. Well, then you can't play Madden then. Don't buy no more video games. No more remote controllers. No more gaming chairs. No, No more coins to talk to your friends. I cannot comply with that. This is the equivalent of a PS5 on steroids. Is that what it's called? Is it a PS5? It's PS6? What number they at now? I don't know. I don't do video game. Is it PS5? Okay. This is the equivalent of all of your gaming chips or whatever y'all have to pay online for Sony and all of that. All of this is the equivalent. And I don't gotta update it. It's gonna read just as good every time. It's gonna be just as fire every time. I don't gotta do it. Y'all see my grandma arms is coming in real good. Look at that. I'm going to get me a moo. They is coming in good. And my grandson is almost old enough. You get ready. Them kids is gonna be sick of this here with. So the next time I see them, you just wait a minute. I am going to get some moo, girl. I've been waiting. I am at the time, and I'm gonna have me a moo for every day of the week. Maybe every day of the month. 35, just in case. What? Uh-uh. Honey. I ain't got no kids living with me. I'm gonna have a moo on every day. What you done said? Mm? Them old grandmas knew something we didn't know. What you mean? Grandpa showed up, didn't he? From work. Every day. Like clockwork. Didn't he? And she wasn't in no Chanel and Victoria's Secret. And she made sure that she was at the stove, bending over, pulling something out the oven when he came through the door every day. I'm going back and thinking about it now. Mm-hmm. She was sitting on the couch. Nope. And she wasn't in no lingerie. She was in a movie. She was. On Saturday night, he be sitting on the porch with her. Come on, mama, it's time to go sleep. You can go in there and go to bed. No, we going to bed. We going to bed. Papa, she do not gotta go lay down with you. Yes, she do. Yes, she do. He gonna clean the yard. He go all day Saturday. What is you doing? He didn't cook. She ain't got no excuse. See, y'all don't see y'all see? He got up early. If she need to go anywhere, he took her to go get her hair done. While she was at the thing getting her hair done, he went and cleaned the car. He didn't cut the grass. Right? Whatever that honeydew list is, he gonna have it done by 2:00. So he can go back and pick her up. He can put the meat on the grill. Cause she ain't gonna have no excuse this evening. It's Saturday. I got uncles. I know they be telling me. I said, "Oh, so that's what y'all do. You done fed her. Her hair is done. She feel nice. You done did the lawn. So when she come home, she drive up. That's beautiful. Oh, you gonna be happy when you go to sleep this evening. I'm gonna make sure of it, ma'am." Mm-hmm. Am I wrong, ladies? Tell me that ain't what your most of the grandpas back then. That's what they used to do. Cause he planned on showing her off at church in the morning. He planned on showing her off at church in a new Cadillac or they new Oldsmobile. He's gonna go around, open the door, let her step out with her stockings on and a hat covered. Honey, it back then the type of woman that was a trophy is not a trophy woman now. And a trophy husband back then is not a trophy husband now. It's not the same thing. A trophy husband now has all of his jewelry in his, I mean, his money, his wealth is in his car, in his mouth, on his clothing, on his neck. And that's how they determine the value. But back then, a valuable man was, look how he take care of his family and his wife. Look how he respects her. It had nothing to do because he might not even have a lot of money, but everything that he had, he gave to his wife and his family. That was the value of a man, not how many bags he can buy you and how big the house that y'all ain't even gonna sleep together in the same bed in that he could. That's not. That wasn't it. And I try to raise my kids with those same values. It ain't about the size of a man's car. And my mom used to tell me, if honey, he got an expensive car, that's less money he can put in his house. And if he always got on, he ain't never got on no work clothes, you gonna want to stay away from that situation. My mama said he need to be in a uniform, a suit, a car, something, a doctor's. He need to have on a uniform. Cause if he ain't never got on a uniform, he probably won't be around for a while. Cause he gonna be in and out of places he shouldn't be. Cause he ain't got nothing to tie up his time. She said, don't look at his shoes if they not work shoes. If he ain't never got no work shoes on, you need to be worried. Them old women had sense back in the day. Your 100% your grandma said that. I'm telling you right now, baby. I don't want to see your Jordans. I want to see your work boots. I don't want to see no Balenciagas, baby. I want to see what is you kicking up dust. Is you? I mean, because your nails should not be prettier than mine, unless you like work in the medical field or something. But other than that, where is the calluses, honey? My hands is more callous than most of the men I've dated. They be mad too. Look, I'm not about to wait on you. I'm about to do it myself. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm not knocking nobody because entrepreneurs now can dress like they want, but you don't ever have work clothes. You don't ever have, you don't cut grass. You don't know how to use a weed eater. You don't, I mean, if our pipes bust, do you even know where the water spout is to turn the water off in the house? So that everything that we work for don't get destroyed? Do you have the tool to do it, or do we got to call the plumber and wait for all of our stuff to be messed up? Do you know where the water shut-off valve is in their property, men and women? Because he might not be there, and you might not be able to get in contact with him every single time. Don't be a damsel in damn distress. Learn how to do stuff for yourself. With all of these Google, you can Google shoes. You can Google how to build some stuff, patch a hole. Don't overwhelm me. Right, the electricity too. You know how to get to the breaker box and turn off the power. Like, these are important things. Paint, right? Oh, I do all of that. That stuff make me happy, and I get to save some money and do it myself. Yeah, give me a project. Yeah, it's okay to be Miss Prissy, but Miss Prissy that don't do nothing. You got to be able to take off them jackets and put on another one. Good morning. Hmm. It changed when people stopped not holding their children accountable for their actions. It changed when fathers stopped having conversations with their sons and they let the TV raise them. It changed when mothers let the reality stars tell their daughters how they should conduct themselves and what things are important. TVs raise kids now. I didn't let the TV raise my kids, y'all. And I'm not trying to be funny, but I didn't. They had to turn off the TV and read, do an art project. You can cut up jeans, paint on them. You had to do something else. You're not just going to sit here and watch TV all day. No, we're not doing that. Journal. I don't care. Draw a picture. I don't care what you do. Go outside, learn about you're not going to, no. Yeah. You want to learn all those things, but you want your man to do it. Yeah. But what happened if your husband, see, this is the thing. This world does not prepare you for later. So people build relationships thinking it's always going to be like it is right now. What if your husband gets hurt? What if he gets sick? So y'all life fall apart because they can't do what they normally did? And so then no. It ain't like, I'll take out the trash. I do think it's a man's job, my thing. I think it's the man's job to take out the trash because it might be an animal or something out there. You need to handle that. But, excuse me, if your spouse can't do it, y'all life fall apart? Oh, I had to go get me another man. Why? Because you don't know how to do it? That part, Aaliyah. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Listen, ladies and young men, stop believing that leaving a person high and dry is the best thing that you can do to show yourself big, bad, and ugly. Do you want to know the most rewarding thing is to know that even though a person did you dirty, you upgraded them? And I'm not talking about necessarily with clothing. Their way of living is better because they interacted with you. How do you get praise out of tearing somebody down? Now we both got sick and stayed and took care of each other, and it's been 28 years. Come on. Come on now. That's what I'm talking about right there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Come on, Shaniqua. And it's okay to ask for help at first. It's okay. It's not, most times, it's not an either or this or that, right? We act like if they help us or if we help them, it's bad because that's what TV shows us. If your wife comes out and tries to help you do anything, it's not going to work. And you guys are supposed to argue. Who's pushing that narrative? Because the Bible tells us a house divided against itself can't stand. So we watch that growing up, that every time a man comes into a woman's space, he's irritated. And every time, or vice versa. If the man is in the kitchen, she's irritated. And if the woman is outside in the garage or the yard, he's irritated. Why are they pushing that? I want you to be in the kitchen with me. And I want to be in the yard with you. And I don't want it to be every time that we go in these spaces, it's supposed to be an argument. No, these are communal spaces. The backyard, we should enjoy our backyard together. We should, the kitchen is the hearth. So that says a lot about the tone of the house, how people conduct themselves in the kitchen. The kitchen used to be the middle point or the heart of the brain of the home. Families went there to talk. Hard decisions, surprises, holidays. It was the kitchen table. Where decisions were made with family heads. Kitchen table. Where people made up with each other. I baked you a cake. Say you sorry. I'm sorry and come eat this cake. Okay. Change the stereotypes in your house. I told you, people say, oh, young mothers can't, whatever. I started our every Saturday morning. I told y'all we would get up and get in the smallest place in the house, which was the hallways normally. Everybody would have, from the time they was little kids. And we would have our morning meetings on our family meeting on Saturday or Sunday. Most times it was Saturday. And the kids would get to tell me about how they felt like I parented this week. I got to tell them about how I felt like they was kids this week. We talked about some of the things that we wanted to do, but it was a very enclosed space. Most family meeting. How you feel about mommy? Would you think I keep my word to you? Your mama did that? Yeah. Because we as parents don't feel like we owe our kids explanations, but you do. Because then you know what, you raise people that don't have to give an explanation for what they do. Because the adults in their life taught them, I can do whatever I want and I don't owe you an explanation. And then you raise kids that tell you, I don't care what you think, I'm going to do what I want to do. And I don't owe you no explanation. And so when they do stuff and they don't have no answer for you and you get mad at them, you cannot, because you didn't explain yourself to them, so they don't have to explain themselves to you. Because that's what you taught them that adults do. As you grow up, you don't have to give no explanation. You don't, it's just whatever they say, and then everybody needs to take that. It is the hardest thing to look at your children and understand that that's how you interact with them. And they treat you exactly like you treat them. No, right now, a lot of parents are like, I don't know why my kid does that. How do you treat them? When something's important, do you actually sit and listen, or are you like, honey, yeah, okay, right, and you're on the phone? And then when you go to try to talk to them, they're like, okay, mom, I'm listening. You're like, no, you're not. Put your phone down. Did you give them that same respect? Hmm? Did you give them the same respect? Do you try to embarrass your kids in front of people and then be mad that they embarrass you in front of people? They always get in front of company and cut up because you get in front of company and cut up. You're teaching them what to do. You said, do you know my mom? Maybe. Because we realized, I know for me, I realized that the communication between me and my mama was broken. No matter how many times I tried to change it, okay, it wouldn't change. So I had to change the narrative with my kids, and I'm not perfect, but I'm telling you, I worked hard at showing my kids, hey, we're gonna do this different. We're not, no. As much as I might not want to hear what you gotta say about what you might do when you leave this house, I need you to tell me so I know what to pray. I need you to tell me. So tell me what's going on. Tell me what your friends is doing. Tell me what your friends doing. And I know what you think about because they your peers. And peers are influencers. That's why I wanted all my kids' friends to come to our house. So they can sit and I can listen. And I be outside on the porch and they think I can't hear and I'm listening to every word. So now I know what to pray against. Hey. Mm-hmm. I need coffee. That's what's going on here. I've only been on here 36 minutes. It feels long because I ain't got no coffee. How y'all doing over here? Y'all get on my nerves? I mean, do I get on y'all? Y'all get on my nerves. Do I get on y'all nerves? People call your mind weird for that. No, I'm not meant. Listen, this the thing, right? Yes, but in a good way. Throat chop, son. This the thing, though. I had a conversation with someone yesterday, and I want y'all to write this down. Y'all ready for a quote of the day? A circle quote. Who want a circle quote? It's quick too. Y'all ready? On your mark, get set, go. If you regret, you will repeat. If you regret it, you will repeat it. If you regret it, you'll repeat it. Because if you regret it, then you didn't learn. And if you still have the feeling of, oh, it was them, or oh, yes. Think about it. Because when you learn from something, you be like, well, oh no, I don't even regret that. I learned from it and I'm moving on. But when you regret it, you think about how you can go back and do it. Or if you run into the situation again, but a different body or a different job, it's going to be right back there. Okay? If you regret it, you're going to repeat it. I don't regret it. That's what I said. Like, my marriage, I don't regret my marriage because I learned. Even if I learn what I don't like, I learned. Do you understand? But if you regret it, that means you always thinking about what you should have did, which means if it present itself again, you'll be right. I don't regret it. No, I don't regret it. Because if I regret it, that means I got to go back. I don't want no parts of that. If you regret it, when people say, oh, I regret my marriage, which means you're going to have probably another failed one. Because you still regret, and a lot of regret is blame. When you didn't learn from a situation, you don't even blame. Like my ex-husband, it is what it is. I can't blame you. Look here. That ain't what I want. I ain't even mad at you. I ain't got no ill feelings or nothing. Because I learned what I was supposed to. But if you regret some stuff, you'll repeat it. Because you always learn. I could have, you in the past still. You're not living in the present of, you know. Yeah, I went to sleep. These lashes is crazy. And I sleep like that. They all together and stuff. I don't even care. Oh no, I'm not friends for life. Not with me. That's good. I'm grateful, you guys. I don't want to be friends with my exes. You an ex for a reason, and you don't belong in my future. That's me though. That's me. Like y'all might have kids together or something, but if you in the past, you in the past for a reason. Do not come back to my future and or present, please and thank you. That's me though. I'm happy y'all friends, but I don't want to be friends with them. Yeah, y'all got kids. Okay, see, that's something different. I didn't have no kids. No. I do not need to be your friend. You ain't gonna want to be mine anyway. After probably. Mm-mm. Yeah, when I'm done too. Mm-mm. You don't have no space in my life because then you take a. Who went and read "Don't Get Off the Train"? Did y'all go get "Don't Get Off the Train" by Juanita Bynum? It's only like 63 pages, 54 pages, and they big letters. Who read "Don't Get Off the Train"? Go. Do I have it? I don't know if I have it. I think I don't. I need to buy it. I need to get that. I think that's one of the ones. I'll grab it. But you can get it online. Don't Get Off the Train. It's like this thin, y'all. For real, it's real thin. But y'all need to get that. I do got a copy. I thought I got a copy. I do have a copy. It's in here somewhere. I'm just gonna have to find it. I don't know where it is. I do have a copy of Don't Get Off the Train. It's here somewhere, I think, but where I don't know. So with that, I do have a copy. I just don't know where it is. Maybe put it over there. There we go. Oh, hey, this, this right here, this right here, this, this right here, this, this will change your life, whether you a spiritual person or not. This book right here, life changer. I read it at 21. Look it. Listen, y'all. When I say I be, oh my God. Did y'all see what the name of this live? Oh my God. The name of this live over here is Trivial Pursuit. Oh my God. Y'all see, I just had to go find this book because I couldn't remember if I. Oh my God. We're going to read right here then. Oh, I'm going to make me some coffee. It's about to get good. Go get y'all stuff. I'll be back. Give me about 5 minutes. Y'all know I'm about to. Just give me. I'll be right back. Oh my God. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that is odd. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all, I'm making me some coffee. I'm about to go to the bathroom. This is the stuff he do to me every day. And now y'all see why I'm 20 years in. Because out of the blue, I said, Trivial Pursuit. We was gonna do some trivia. And then I go get a book that I ain't picked up. It's whatever. That's crazy. Where's my title at? What title? Huh? What title are you talking about? Oh, it's on YouTube. Today. I'm like, what title? Oh, okay. Yeah. It's over here. Trivial Pursuit. Trivial Pursuit. On this video that we are filming right now is called Trivial Pursuit. Today. The one that's live, we live on YouTube right now. Yeah, we do it. That's crazy. I'll be right back. Get your pen and paper. I don't know what's this bloody on. I'm ready. Nelly. All right. Sorry, family. Blow my nose. I'm drinking that melanin or whatever. So it's bringing all the phlegm in my chest up and all of that. So I'm coughing it out and spitting it out because I don't want it. Tell me that's not crazy. Mm? And y'all know I don't hardly ever go on that little shelf. That's nuts. Thank you, Dad. That's why I said he can speak a word in your mind and you'll have no idea. But by the end of the day, oh yeah, I won't be doing that though. I'm okay with that. I just keep drinking the tea. It's all right. The tea works great. Yeah. Okay, here we go, y'all. So chapter 3, this is Dr. Juanita Bynum, Don't Get Off the Train, En Route to Your Divine Destiny. That's so crazy. And it was April, it was probably April or May of 2001, I think, when my mom gave me this book. Yep, because she did this in 1997, which is the year my son was born. So, yep, I read this book in April of 2001, and it's April of 2023 now. So, 22 years ago. It's great. I love how he does this. Okay. So it says, Jesus spoke powerful words to his disciples. The Lord always prepared his disciples for what was to come. And look at, that's all that I highlighted on this page. That would be prophecy, right? Don't get off the train. Jesus spoke powerful words to his disciples. The Lord always prepared his disciples for what was to come. Y'all, what has God allowed us to do in the last year? What have we done in the last year that God allowed us to do? Get prepared. Mm-mm-mm-mm. That's the only thing I highlighted on this. For the Trivial Pursuit, Mr. Thomas, we're not talking about that. And you've been here a long time. We talked about it. You've been here for almost a whole year, Mr. Thomas. You already know. We're not talking about that right now. Please don't. I love you. It's in one of our videos somewhere. We talked about that a million times. I told you I don't care if it's flat or round. It's going to burn. She might have a website where, don't go to Amazon. Go to JuanitaBynum.com. She probably got a website where you can buy it. Juanita Bynum's website. She has a website. It's called JBL Store. Or JBI. Juanita Bynum International. See what she got. Oh, this is closed. It ain't none of her books, though. I don't think. She got prayer kits and stuff on here. So you might have to go somewhere else. I don't know, because that's like her clothing stuff. Mm-hmm. You got yours from a discount store? Okay. The great book, y'all. I think you look and see if you can get the ebook. eBay is $45. There you go. Okay. So it says, we often forget that he does the same thing for us. Look at the following passage. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. It is not the life more than the meat, and the body more than the raiment. Jesus spoke truth that applied to more than those early disciples. God's word is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And I believe the Lord was speaking prophetically concerning the present day church. It says, when we live in a time where the primary focus of every Christian is tomorrow, we worry about what we are going to eat tomorrow. Why? We worry about what we are going to eat tomorrow. What am I going to wear tomorrow? Where am I going tomorrow? We get so caught up in temporal things, we make decisions based solely on that. We totally take God out of the picture. We don't depend on Him, and we always plan for a rainy day. Everybody is concerned about me. Mm. Okay. It says we preach about money to keep living. We prophesy about houses and cars. We have financial conferences. We have banquets and fundraisers to make sure that Mrs. Jones' lights don't get turned off. All this consumes us when Jesus specifically thought. Didn't I tell y'all? God will provide for you. And He told me, get up, read the word every day, and I'm gonna do what I need. I'm gonna take care of you. And people told me that's not what He was saying. I said He won't let me worry about it. I got to get up and do what He asking me to do. Now, of course, this is coming from a long time ago and all of that. A long time ago. But what's real crazy is look at this. Look what it say here. I have not read this book in forever. It's so crazy. I'm gonna have to go back through it. Y'all see what that say? How often do we talk about that? Y'all want me to read The House of Prostitutes or no? Yes. Here we go. It says, many of us are just like the rich young ruler. We come to God for eternal life. Master, what must I do to inherit something? If I come to church, can I have a blessing? If I get on the usher board, can I have a blessing? If I attend Sunday school, will you bless me? Master, I listen to the sermon on Sunday. I read my Bible. I don't curse. I don't lie. I think I deserve something for that. Master, Master, send down your blessing. Herein lies one of the major flaws in the church today. Everybody wants to prostitute God. Y'all remember in what is it, Ephesians 4 and 6? Is it Ephesians 4 and 6? I can't think of it. Where he called them prostitutes, the church folks. Hosea, thank you. Hosea 4 and 6. God said the exact same thing. That's why I said if you're doing it for houses and cars, it's for the wrong reason. And it's so crazy that we're reading all of this today because the video that I posted in 2015 that I posted today on TikTok, the 10-minute video, this is exactly what it's talking about. And I just told my Uber driver yesterday, when you don't chase money, money chases you. But this world tells you to chase the bag and you die chasing it. And God said, you don't got to chase the bag. I already got it. Chase me and I'll give you the bag. Don't chase church. Don't chase clout. Don't chase trying to prove to people that you blessed. Just let me bless you. And blessed don't always look like what the world say it look like. Because there were several times in my life where I might have been homeless or whatever, and people thought I wasn't blessed, and I didn't have to worry about nothing. God took care of me every day. Every day. And folks used to be mad. I'm telling you, It wasn't enough that I was homeless. They was mad because strangers would walk up to me and hand me $300 like, here. Someone just told me to give it to you. My daddy, because I just prayed for that, because that's how much a room is for a week for me and these kids. $279 with tax. Back then. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a real thing. And y'all see in that video, I asked God for miracles. In 2015, I said, I just want to see more miracles. I just want to see more and more and more miracles. And guess what? Since 2015, I done seen so many miracles. Hell, this is a miracle right here. He ain't stopped sending them. What are you asking for? And you can't pimp my daddy. You don't have to. That's why I said when you give, you receive more. When you a gimme girl or a gimme boy, gimme, 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 gimme. Y'all know about a gimme boy and a gimme girl? Y'all know Gimme got shot? Who knows? Y'all know about that? Excuse me. Gimme, 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 gimme. No, for real. People that are only worried about themselves a lot of times only have themselves to depend on. Like I told y'all, the things that God bless you with, are you the only person that's going to benefit from those things? Are you the only person, if you get a new car, that's going to be able to ride in it? Are you the only person that's going to be driven to work in your car? Can someone less fortunate than you ride in your nice fine car so that you can give them faith that some God can do it for them too? Are you the only person that benefits from your race? Are you the only person that benefits from you living in a nice neighborhood? Do you go get kids, that might not have enough and bring them to your house and show them, hey, I struggled as a kid too, but you believe in God and this and this. I mean, what are you doing with the blessings that God give you? And are you always asking for something just so you can prove to other people you blessed? Or do you bless people with your blessings? Yeah. Hold on, y'all. Hey, I'm actually in the middle of my class. Can I call you back? Okay. So this world teaches you to be selfish. This world teaches you to only worry about yourself. And that's why, like, I haven't read this book in a long time, but it's good. She talks about how when you let other people look, you see this? Wrong time, wrong place. We'll let people in our life, wrong time, wrong place. And then we find ourselves trying to prostitute God for the things we want because this person don't give it to us. So we try to treat God like he a sugar daddy. Say what he want to hear it, and he give you what. I'm gonna do this. What you gonna give me? I'm gonna come see you, Earl. What you gonna give me? I know you got your check today. Walked out the house and heard a woman say Christians need to treat people better. Listen, the way that the way that I'm sorry, y'all, because it's a part in here. Ooh, here we go. I'm gonna go back to that. This is what I was looking for in the book. Okay, this is the wrong place, wrong time thing. Real quick, y'all. I'm sorry, because I got a couple different things going to my head right through my head right now of where I want to go. But I was looking because it's been a long time since I read the book. So look, it says Abraham stopped the train by a bondwoman's tent and let someone on for a ride. Who is Abraham's bondwoman? But no, Hagar. Uh huh. Train. Yes. Listen, not in that way. This is metaphorically. Okay. So it says, when the Holy Spirit, the conductor, came by asking for tickets, Hagar, the bondwoman, didn't have a ticket stamped in heaven. Even though she rode along enough to become pregnant, she wasn't pregnant with the promise from heaven. Many times in our lives, we stop the train by some foreign tent and pick up passengers who we think are in the will of God. These passengers produce seed, but they don't produce a promised seed. Did y'all get that? It cut out. I'm gonna read it again. It says Abraham stopped the train by a bondwoman's tent and let someone on for the ride. When the Holy Spirit, the conductor, came by asking for tickets, Hagar, the bondwoman, didn't have a ticket stamped in heaven. Even though she rode along enough to become pregnant, she wasn't pregnant with the promise from heaven. Many times in our lives, we stop the train by some foreign tent and pick up passengers who we think are in the will of God. These passengers produce a seed, but they don't produce a promised seed. When the Lord said only to Abraham, he disregarded the pit stop that Abraham had made on his own accord. This did not mean that he would not bless him because he promised to bless Abraham's seed. It meant that Isaac was the seed of promise and therefore Abraham's only son. So you can do certain things, you can pick up people, but they not a part of the blessing that you got coming from God. They're going to be there for a while. They're going to sow seeds into your life. And it didn't mean, because these are the two brothers. This is Israel and Palestine. These two brothers that's fighting for the right of their father's land. The two sons of Abraham, Isaac and Ishmael, or whatever their names was. Okay? But there are people that's going, I told y'all, that's going, and she was dispelled, exactly. He ended up going back to her later, but still. Okay? That's why I said, now it's been a long time since I read this, and don't take everything literal, but God will speak to you. It talks about bringing people into your life that's not supposed to be there, and how God can't deliver some things in your life until you get the people that's on the train that's not supposed to be in your life. The people that can't, it ain't enough space on the train. There's only so many seats. So if you continue to let a man that's not supposed to be in your life, or a woman that's not supposed to be in your life be there, then your husband or wife can't come. The true person you're supposed to be with. If you keep picking up people, they in the way. It's only one seat on the side of you. You keep picking up fake friends, God can't send you somebody that's actually going to be there to invest in your life, because you're okay with fake friends and they taking up the seats. They can sit with you. See, I'm a you can't sit with me person, and the type of, if you got drama and stuff, no, you can't sit over here. Go over there. Because I want somebody that's going to sit here that the energy is going to be good. So if you're scared to be alone in whatever arena that is, then the people that you need to connect with that are going to grow you, you ain't never going to have no space for them. They're going to look at you and feel drawn to you, but because of everything that's around you, they won't come there. They won't come in the midst of your mess. They might catch you at the grocery store and be like, hey, you the girl that be at the, yeah, I seen you. I was going to come, but it was just a different vibe. Now, you, by having these extras on your train, don't get the blessing. So you just keep passing them. It's like going past your stop and not getting off. Because the people that need to get on, y'all, your bus is full. Your train is full. Your Uber is full. You said you was just praying about this morning. Listen, why y'all think I be by myself? And it's crazy because God told me when I got off to myself and wasn't nobody around me is when he was going to do the big thing that he was going to do. And I came here. I left. I have nobody here. I'm by myself. My kids is not here. I'm not married no more. And look what he did. Soon as I got off to myself, he said it. And I'm like, and now that I'm living it, I'm like, wow. So I had to get those people off my train. Because if I was still married, this couldn't have happened. It wouldn't have been this peaceful. It would have been him coming in here trying to make y'all and let him just, I wouldn't have been able to do this. Now, the person that comes into my life, I'm already doing it, so they're going to have to adapt. Do you see what I'm saying? But if this would have happened in my marriage, and I'm not even saying, oh, whatever, it did. Because a minute, I told y'all, somebody asked me to do a forum when it was a pastor, and another minister asked me to do a video forum. And it was just for like an hour, 300 people. Do you know, cut up the whole time. So I wouldn't have been able to do this. Because if you did it with this little bit, what you would have did with this? You see what I'm saying? My godmother called me and said, "There's some people. God gotta, as long as they in your life, whatever he gonna do for you, baby, you're not gonna see it." And I used to get angry. I used to get mad, but now, thank you, Mama. I call her and say, "I just love you because you put me on." Sometimes God be wanting to give us stuff, but because we won't let go of our old life and we won't let go of what we set out and the plan we had, and won't let God reroute us, you will not see it. You won't see it. And it ain't that God don't want to give it to you. It's waiting on you. Literally. But he knows that they're going to siphon it. They're going to tear it up. They're going to use it. They're going to abuse it. So he can't give it to you. There are friends that I had in my life that if this would have happened, baby, they would have tried to siphon every single thing. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, God. This couldn't have happened. So God had to move loads of people out of my life before he gave me what I was going to be doing on a larger scale. He cleaned house. He's not going to set you up for failure. You said it. Don't cry, pumpkin. It's a good place. Shanika, I don't know if you follow me on TikTok, but I just posted a 10-minute video. Please go watch it. Please go watch it. Because it's from, I was 34, 2015, January 1st. And I'm not saying it like for views. I'm saying, I said I'm going to start telling people how I live because people don't understand. Everybody thought I was unstable and she ain't never going to do this and that. They didn't know God had told me don't work. Sit down and read. Back then, way before then, but I was fighting it. Because everybody told me you got to have a job and you got to do this and you got to do that. And God said, not you. I got something else for you to do. There's a lot of people that are fighting depression because they don't live up to their family standards and God is telling them to do something else. And once they do it, they'll be the happiest they ever been in their life. But they view their parents and society's views over what God is telling them to do. You holding on to people you know you should let go, and that's why you haven't seen whatever you've been praying for, y'all. I'm a living witness. I'm a living witness. Until you let go, like you hate your job, but you won't, apply nowhere else. And if you get offers because you're comfortable, you don't go nowhere else. Well, you don't get nothing being comfortable. You hear me? You don't get nothing being comfortable. Y'all see, I be by myself. But God knew. I think back on it, and I got all my journal entries. I called my people that used to be around me case studies. Case study 105, case study 107. And if case study 101 and 10 whatever was here, baby mama, they'll keep you irritated. Do y'all realize that some people was around to keep you irritated so you can't think clearly? God have your homegirl call you every morning with some drama so your whole thought is off for the rest of the day? Your mama call you talking about Gerald, and then she gets to talking about the people at the church, and before you know it, for 30 minutes you didn't listen to this person complain about other people. And you ain't even got out of the bed good, so it puts your mood and mind in a different space. So whatever it was, that's why I told y'all, I got up and just like I wouldn't talk to no humans for the first hour that I was up, and I still try to do that now. I don't talk to no humans my first 1 or 2 hours up. I give God the first of my day. And when I give him the first of my day, he tells me words like Trivial Pursuit, and then I open a book that I ain't opening however long, and it's right there. What is the definition of Trivial Pursuit, y'all? That's still mind blowing to me when he do stuff like that. What is the definition of Trivial Pursuit? Mm-hmm. Something for which one takes an interest but is ultimately inconsequential. Ability to answer questions with general knowledge. Hmm. Fruitless efforts. So there's a lot of different definitions of trivial pursuit. Useless chasing. Random questions. He had you alone? You have to be. Because sometimes there's so much noise it makes static you can't hear. So let me ask you a question. How many useless questions do you ask in a day? Even to your own self. A woman or a man trying to convince themselves that they're not crazy will ask themselves useless questions all day because you already know the answer. So asking yourself, am I crazy? I'm tripping. Am I tripping? Those are useless questions. You're not tripping. You know you're not tripping. How many times do you ask a spouse or something that's been dishonest or a friend a question and you already know the answer to it? Is that a useless question? Wow. Mm. I'm a widow, so I ask my questions every day. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying make sure the questions that you're asking, they're not useless. Like, it's not a pointless question. This question that you asking, what do you really want to know? That board game Trivial Pursuit look wild. Listen. God, why haven't you gave me $1 million yet? Would that be a trivial question? Or a useless question? When you haven't even sat down and thought about down to the penny what you would do with it? Do you know how much you actually gonna get? Have you taken the time to learn your state taxes and how much they take? And if you need to put it in a trust or not, if you need to put it in a high yield interest account, like, have you taken the time to look up what you would actually do with it? You ask for more money at your job, but have you taken the time to do a budget to show him exactly how much what you're going to do with the money? Or do you just ask for more money because you already waste the money that you get? Yeah, that is crazy, Taji. Your son said it's a stranger in the cat. This magic thing becoming more and more real every day. Now you thinking about the animals that then tried to get in your house, the dog that wouldn't go away. You might have had a thought about listen. When I tell y'all, I asked God, I said, I need you to open my understanding about this magic thing. And now I'm a little nervous. Cause I remember I told y'all, I said, I don't do cats. But remember I told y'all there was one time that I was going to visit this guy. And this cat was meowing like, get out of there, get out of there. And people thought I was crazy. And he let the cat in the house. And I said, is this your cat? He was like, no. But when he said, he was like, come in, kitty. It was spooky. And the cat was hissing at him. But this is before I really believed in the whole people can transform. Remember I told y'all too that when I didn't live with my mom from like 11 to 13, when I would be out like walking at nighttime, it would always be a dog or a cat that would follow me. And I don't do animals. This is the thing. I've never done animals. Okay? And when I would be out by myself, it would always be a dog or a cat that would follow me. And they wouldn't be my dogs or my cats because I didn't have any. I didn't even have a home at that time. I was a homeless kid living with my auntie and stuff. Anyway, if I went house to house visiting my peoples, that dog or cat would follow me, sit outside, and then when I would go, this happened every night or every time I was out. And because I take notice to animals, it used to scare me. This is around the same time that I felt like that tree was just in this yard. And everybody used to be like, you're tripping. I said, I'm telling y'all, it's something with these trees, honey. Because we've been walking a long time, and I be feeling like something is following us. But I know that tree was in this other yard, 2 blocks back. And now, trees is creeping. Yeah, I already know that if any of my friends and family from when we was young is watching this stuff that's going on, not me, but just the stuff that's being like, if they're on TikTok, they think about the stuff I used to say when we was kids, and everybody called me crazy, and now it is all real. The animals in the face. I told you I saw Grimm when I was 13, but they hadn't even made the movie Grimm yet, the show. And the first time I had gin and juice, and had hit me a little meds. You know what I'm saying? I turned around and everybody had animals in their face. It was an animal face sitting on top of their face. And I took off running out the car, left my shoes in the car and everything, and beat my auntie's door down, screaming. And that wasn't it was some Mary Jane and some gin and juice. That was it. No lace, nothing, no nothing. And I was like, mm-mm-mm. And they was like, you don't need to smoke. I was 13. 13 years old. I won't ever forget that. And then when I was 32 or 31, they came out with the show Grimm. And exactly what I told people I used to see, where I could see animal faces on top of people's faces, and they told me I was crazy, so they wouldn't smoke with me and all this stuff. It was a whole show now. Like 5 seasons. You walked in your yard twice. Mm-mm. Excuse me. So that's why I say, like, I don't be caring if people don't believe it. I know what I lived. You said Kemet faces, huh? All the Egyptian like faces, dog faces and stuff. It used to be. Ew. Do I see orbs sometimes? They used to follow me around though. Like people used to take pictures of me, and it was a orb always somewhere. Like, and they colored too. Like it's been pink orbs. Yeah, like people have pictures of me, and it be orbs. Hmm. You saw one in my room. They be around. Listen, this is my thing. Okay. Somebody else just saw. They said they saw an orb too. That's crazy. Well, this is the thing, family. No, I haven't seen it. Yeah. Uh, That's why I say, like, I'm asking God to open my understanding about everything, because the church has told us that God is not connected to certain things, or He's not worried about certain things, and that's the farthest thing from the truth. I feel a little bit better today. So, okay, who watched the order? Who finished the order? Who got to the end of it? Were they okay? I ain't trying to tell it for the people that okay. Well, just this one thing. The name of the drink at the end that the people was drinking, that purple drink, that bluish purple lilac colored drink. Do y'all realize it's named after the fallen angels, the Grigori? This is where we get the Gregorian calendar from. The Grigori is also spelled like Ergregori or something like that. The fallen's blood. They call it the egregore or the egregori or something. That's another word for the Grigori. Like, go look up the Grigori. Grigori, I believe. Just go look up the Grigori real quick. Tell me who the Grigori are. See what it says online about the Grigori. The Grigori is actually the first time. The Watchers. It's on Netflix. One Love. No, the Pope Gregory, he wanted to steal it. The Grigori were the fallen angels, the celestial. It's called the Grigori are the celestial. The Gregorian calendar. The Gregorian calendar is a celestial calendar. The Grigori were celestial beings. Do you see it? Fallen angels who were the watchers, the Grigori. Now, you don't think that it's weird that we read about Noah's wife and it said that she drank a mixture mixed with the blood of the angels that changed her or whatever, right? And in this, in all of the Black Panthers, right? In all of the Black Panthers, in all of the superhero shows that we watch, and they drank this drink that gave them superhuman strength. And it was something rare and hard to find. You mean like angel blood? It's even so crazy that the flowers in Black Panther and all of these other shows, even in The Order, is this supernatural plant. Wait, Circle, what about the Gregorian chants, the first songs of the Roman Catholic Church? I don't know about the songs, but is this what you're talking about, this stuff? Right here? Because that's what this is. It's their rites. A rite is a ritual. The book and the transcription of the Greek word egregori means wakeful. And that the egregore is what they call it in this is why words are so important. Listen to this morning prayer. You're not even supposed to pray to no angels. It says the morning prayer for March 25th. The angel Gabriel. So you're supposed to say this? The word was made flesh. Let us come to him. Hallelujah. Then you put the Psalms in there. Then it says the angel Gabriel was sent to the Virgin Mary who was engaged to be married to Joseph. Hallelujah. Then you say, blessed are you. This is crazy. Sorry. And Mass on Saturday was their Devil's Day. Well, this is a Catholic prayer book. But what messed me up is that they called it rites, like rituals. It's a rites, but this is rites, the Catholic rites. I got one of them too. Where is it? Hold on, let me find my little black book. I got the book that the um. Where is it? It's not this. There we go. I think this is it. Yep. This the book that the exorcist person used. Don't do that. I felt, yeah, that was about to be a disaster. Regular and special prayers, popular devotions, meditations, and readings from the Holy Bible and the imitation of Christ. Meditations and readings from the Holy Bible and the imitation of Christ. The imitation of Christ. You come from a Grigori family name? Are you serious? A complete Catholic prayer book. Lay baptism, the table of movable feasts, the calendar, the brief statement of Christian doctrine, how to pray, heroic act of charity, morning prayers, prayers to be said every day, the Angelus, the Regina Corsili, grace at meals, prayers during the day, why would this even? Oh my! Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Where the heck? Shit. This is the spell book of Solomon. This is a spell book. The Lesser King of Solomon is a spell book. Why are these symbols in the Catholic prayer book that's in the damn? I'm like, I've seen this. Oh, shoot. I gotta. I've seen that symbol. Oh my, all my days. As our homeboy in London say, all my days. I've got your ass now. Ha! I got your ass now. What the heck? I gotta find that symbol. I done seen that symbol somewhere. Come on. It's in one of these books. I done seen this symbol somewhere else. Oh my goodness. I done seen. It's like that's like one of the demon sigils. I gotta find them. Oh, maybe. I'ma find that. I done seen that symbol somewhere else. Not just in this prayer, not just in this prayer book. They got the Alpha and Omega. That P I done seen. I gotta find this. I'm gonna find it. It might not even be in this book, that exact symbol, but I seen it somewhere else. I'm gonna find it. The Element Encyclopedia and the Signs and Symbols. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna find it. It might be in it. Oh, it might be in this Golden Dawn book. Might be in here. I'm gonna wait for that. We'll do another class with that. That's crazy. Ah, shoot. Did I find it? God might have just took me right to it. Ah, we getting somewhere. I'm gonna figure this out. I might not be able to do it with y'all on here, but I'm about to find that because I didn't seen this, and I can't remember where I seen it at. I need to get in this book. Think I found it. What I'm looking for. God, you are great. Okay. Was it in the cards on the spell book? Is that where we seen it too? Was it that yesterday? Okay, look. See this? It's like a P and an X, right? Alpha and Omega, the P and the X, right? This is the Catholic Book of Prayer. This is the Golden Dawn spell book. If you look down at the bottom, the P and the X, symbolism in the Coptic alphabet, look at this, Chi and Rho, right? It's the Pisces and the sun, the fish and the sun. Isn't that how Jesus is portrayed with fish and the sun? Through the Catholic Church? No? Listen to this. The Coptic language, which is still used as a liturgical language by Christians in Egypt, is descended from the ancient Egyptian but written in a script largely based on ancient Greek. None of the founders and adepts of the Golden Dawn were fluent in it or even familiar with it as it were with Hebrew. Their Coptic lore was based on the limited resources available to them and seems to have been modified further based on the alphabetic symbolism unique to the Golden Dawn. The Coptic names given here in the Golden Dawn manuscripts that regard use thus do not correspond to the standard Coptic usage. Okay, so who watched Lovecraft Country? This the tea stay hot and refill for our class. Okay, who watched Lovecraft? Raise your hand. Y'all remember what 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 was the hidden organization called? What was the book that the black man was looking for called? The Book of Names. Okay, the Book of Names. Now, what was the people called? The order of the what? Not the sons of Adam. It should have been the Golden Dawn. Weren't they the Golden Dawn? I thought they was the Golden Dawn. Ain't that what was up above them every time they panned up the Golden Dawn? I thought the people in the organization were called the sons of Adam, but up above their head it was the sun coming up with the eye and the right or no? The same thing that's on our money. Is it or is it not? Anybody know who Aleister Crowley is? Can you go look at a picture of Aleister Crowley and his hat? Ancient Dawn. The Ancient Dawn. Okay. They were called the Ancient Dawn. All right. Golden Dawn, Ancient Dawn. Okay. This is one of their books. Right. What's his hat look like? What does Aleister Crowley? What is this? No, I get who he was. What does his hat look like? A pyramid? A triangle. What's on the inside of the triangle? Is it the same symbol that's in Lovecraft Country? The eye with the rays coming out? What happens at dawn? What happens at dawn? Tell me. Sunrise, which means you start to see it's on our eggs, it's on sausage, it's on butter. The sun coming up with rays coming. We always see that, sir. It's on everything. So they can put the symbol on whatever they want to, and because you don't know what that symbol symbolizes, you just be like, oh, they put the sun chips. The waffles, the orange juice, that symbol is everywhere. Is it on Starbucks? Sun Kiss. You think it's on salsa too? Yes, it is. Symbolism. And that nasty Sunny Delight. You ain't said nothing but a word, because Sunny Delight is horrible. It used to be good. It's nasty now. Somebody said Sunny D, shaking my head. A hot mess. Fix it, G. Now y'all like, look. Oh, man. I like it when the images just start flooding y'all mind. Y'all thinking about jobs y'all done worked at that have that symbol. Let me ask you a question. Who was blown away to learn again that the symbol for Charmed is on all the hospitals now? It's on Folgers coffee as well. Now that makes me sad. It sure is, and that's the only coffee I drink. Matter of fact, I got it. Let's go see. Y'all know I'm with the receipts. Let's get them. Hold on. I'm about to tell y'all what's even scarier. Why do y'all have the pyramids on the Folger thing? It's the pyramids. And the sun. Oh my God. It's got the sun rays there, the sun peeking up, and the freaking pyramids. Sun worship, the god of Ra, fallen angels, children. Folks are like the best selling coffee. I've been looking at this every day for years and never noticed the pyramids and the sun god. Because what the hell do pyramids have to do with coffee? You said I can't. Everything is Egyptian. Ain't that something hidden right in our face, y'all? Worship to the sun god Ra. Ain't that crazy? What do the pyramids and sun rays? Because you could have had this flat. Why the pyramids on here Folgers? What if Folgers is like the name of a demon and we just ain't found it yet? Dang it. We can't have nothing, Lucifer. Everything. Good. Now, coffee mate just made me sad. I ain't even gonna bring it in here. I just looked at the dang Coffee Mate sign, and it almost looks like the AOL sign or the Lucent Technology sign, which is the snake shape. They make it kind of look like it's a heart, but the Coffee Mate sign dang near looks like the AOL and the Lucent Technology sign, where it's a snake chasing its tail. Crazy, 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 crazy. So here we go. I knew I had seen this symbol, and I didn't seen it somewhere else, and I'm gonna find the rest of it. Mm. Mass for the dead. An act of oblation of Saint Teresa of the infant Jesus. Mm. Mm. Yeah, it be stuff hidden right in our face. Symbols and signs and things. Now y'all see why I said we gotta pay attention. Cause as y'all can see, they be giving who realized that they be giving y'all babies the game on this spiritual thing? Anybody? And if we don't know these symbols, and if we're not paying attention, yeah, yeah, yeah. These signs and symbols is everywhere. We go to restaurants, we wear clothes, everything, y'all, and it's everywhere. And the Bible say we got eyes but we don't see, and we got ears but we don't hear. Because if we did, we would understand. So let me ask you a question. Since you've been here, do you understand a little bit more about how we were the Walking Dead? Because now y'all say I can't unsee it, which means you was walking around with your eyes closed. To the things that was in your house, to the toys you buying, to the shows you watching, everything. Wow. They got a movie about people being able to raise a show for kids, huh? About necromancy. Exactly. And if y'all ain't paid attention, we ain't stop hitting Disney either. Every time we go study something to take us back to Disney, don't it? Or Nickelodeon, or Marvel, DC. Eyes wide shut, Miss Patsy. Mm-mm. It's a Disney show coming out called Little Demons. Okay. Little demons are called imps, aren't they? Who's reading a book about the imps? Y'all reading all kind of stuff now, ain't you? Is you or is you not? Hmm. Well, the easiest way to hide the truth is in plain sight. So if I make movies about it, you won't think it could really happen. That people can get turned into animals, and that there are witches, and that there are people in comas that shouldn't be because they ate some food that made them sick. If I don't have to hide it if I put it right in your face. See that? If I get a real diamond and put it here, and you don't know what a real diamond looks like, and I say, "Oh, this is fake," you ain't gonna touch it because I told you it's fake. But to a trained eye, they would know that that's a real diamond. So if all I gotta tell you is, "Oh, it's make believe," and put it in your face, you gonna pay to go see it because you don't realize it's real. Can I give a book list? A book list of what? We got YouTube, and then there's a book list in my bio. But if you mean of every book that I have, no, I don't have one. Or the books that you should get right now, there's some books in my bio on the Amazon store thing. Hmm. Why hydrogen plans? Why do they want you to know? You do realize that the devil is a deceiver, right? Yeah. The devil's a deceiver. So if I tell you what's real is fake and what's fake is real, I don't have to do much, right? No or yes. They been having our kids. We was kids saying abracadabra, wasn't we? We was literally kids saying abracadabra, and it's a magic word. Hold on, y'all. Right. And then the kids start seeing scary stuff right after that, right? Or no? Hmm? You might not have seen nothing. Maybe you started having nightmares. Yep. I'm sorry. I'm about to go. I gotta go find me something to eat because I'm hungry. Real hungry. I love y'all. I'm about to go get me something to eat. Hmm. I'll talk to y'all later. I'll get back on here in a minute. Yep. And if you're new here, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little distracted right now. I'm getting over being sick, and my mind has been cloudy. And we just been all over the place, but we do be all over the place. Thank you all the time. It's okay. Because you're going to learn so much here about so many different things. It's not one area of study. We study everything. So we might start out talking about something and be all over the place. We started out talking about Trivial Pursuit and ended up finding out folks ain't supposed to be on our train. And now we all over here. So it'd be great. And it's okay. Several areas of study. I love y'all. Mm-hmm. I did zone out. I'm about to go eat. I gotta go find me some food. Because I'm about to get hungry. I'll come back on once I get some protein. I'll be back. Let me get some food. I ain't got nothing to do today. I've been working. So I'm free. So let me eat and I'll come back. I love y'all.